in your group, your planning group, right, with Matrix Design Group, do you sense that your people know their industry and the competitiveness of it?
I think they're aware of what the market we're trying to move into, but the market itself is kind of something new, so they're still learning along with us.
Do you see an effort and a drive to go towards your vision of expanding into Guam?
Yeah, it's come at the forefront of our company. This is one of our top 3 priorities for the company in terms of expansion. So it's a company-wide effort, not just the planning group. Obviously, we're trying to win planning projects out there, but as we are becoming aware of different projects in like the engineering fields and the environmental fields, we're helping to get staff from other offices involved to help the company as a whole, not just the planning group.
So your people, they show that effort and that drive to go towards this vision, correct?
Yeah, not just at the staff level, but at
all
management, all the different groups in our company.
Mm-hmm.
CEO, it's one of his top 3 goals is to expand our Guam office right now.
So like those characteristics, do you think they're modeled from you and the leaders around you?
Our staff sees that we're putting a lot of effort into expanding into the Guam marketplace, and something we're not necessarily familiar with, so we're kind of learning as we go with the different types of projects that are becoming available to us. And given our relationship on Guam, we kind of have a strong foot in the door there to become aware of what the projects are and to have a better grasp on what's needed for them before we are able to apply for them. And our staff sees that.
Do they get the support that they need to progress further?
Yeah, especially when we're out there, if they're out there with us, it's a lot easier for them to see what needs to be done and for us to work one-on-one with them and get their help to do the projects. They're allowed to interface with the people out there.
Mm-hmm. Does the planning group inspire and motivate others to join this vision from other departments in your company?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, this is one of the top strategic goals of the company right now is to expand our Guam office, and we've had the opportunity to bring other project managers from the other groups in.
But with those other leaders that are getting into this vision, do you sense a more urgency and a more influence on this vision?
Yeah, I think our staff is they're very excited about the opportunities to be working on these projects in Guam, and they take pride in their work.
In your own words, how would you explain the specific vision? How would you explain this expansion to Guam as one of your strategic goals?
We were recently fortunate enough to be able to open up an office out there. So right now there's 1 full-time employee that's on Guam, and I think our vision is to be able to have a fully staffed office out in Guam that's able to interact face-to-face with the clients, have a dedicated project manager that's on site in Guam living there.
People who you work with around you, do you feel that they can explain what you just explained to me of the vision?
I think the staff that I supervise, yeah, they would be able to, because this is one of our main project focuses right now in the planning office, and we have weekly staff meetings, and Guam's pretty much been one of the big focuses of those lately.
So you recognize their contributions into those wins, into all the small milestones. Do you recognize them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, without the staff helping to do the proposals, we would just be so overwhelmed that we wouldn't have time to do them, to get the new work. So definitely the staff are an important part of the process. I mean, we've instated a new process for, it's company-wide. Whenever we win a new project, we send an email to the entire company letting them know that the company has won this new project.
Do you observe new ideas being proposed within your group to challenge the norm, to continue innovating and pushing forward?
We definitely are trying to constantly improve our processes. We've acquired a couple new types of technology that we've been incorporating into our projects. And I mean, if you're not innovating, then you're not going to succeed.
Are leaders such as you in the company utilizing new opportunities to gain more influence on projects that they're going to do or are doing?
Well, we've been working on Guam since 2007. We've actually gone through the re-election of the governor, who the entire staff changed at the government level. So we basically had to like kind of reinvent ourselves with the new governor, and it's been a long, difficult process, but it's definitely been worth it.
Yeah, and with that change, you didn't know what was going to come, so there was a risk in that, but you guys persevered and went through, which is great. So now that your vision is coming up, what's next?
Well, our vision is, you know, it's very long term. It's looking out 5, 10, 20 years. If you're comparing it to a general plan, a vision is supposed to get a community through a 20-year term. So our vision, while it's just starting to get implemented, it's far from being accomplished.
For this time?